Hey, fellow YouTubers, JJ the Trucker coming to you from New Hampshire, way up here in the Northeast. And man, fall is here. The trees are starting to turn colors. You can see it. Still a lot of green. I mean, we're mid-October already, and there's more green than I would have thought there would be. But that's all right. They're changing colors. You can start to see it. It's starting to look all right. Starting to look all right here. And I wanted to bring you guys on board right now because we're about to do something, and by we I mean me. I'm about to do something, an accomplishment here. Okay, one big accomplishment for me, and I'm glad that I was able to take you through my journeys here because, obviously, I can't really, making deliveries to Alaska, not gonna happen. You got to go through Canada. Making deliveries to Hawaii, well, it's something about no highways going there or something. I keep looking for loads going to Hawaii, but haven't been able to do that. All right, so we're stuck to the lower 48, and I have been to 47 of those 48 states. That's right, I have been to 47 out of those 48 states. Can anybody guess which state I have not been to yet? Hint, the sign was just above as I was saying that. That's right, Maine. Man, way up in the middle of nowhere, and there's good reason for it. Maine is the Florida of the north, meaning there's not a lot of freight coming out of Maine. There's not even a lot of freight going to Maine. Maine's kind of a, I won't say a dead area, but not a great area either for freight. But you know what? I had just delivered to Jersey. It's fall. I really wanted to see the colors. Wanted to get this knocked off my bucket list to visit every state in the lower 48. And a pretty good load came to me going up to Maine. So I ended up picking that up. It's just a 24-hour load. It pays very well. Of course, it's going into Maine. Coming out of Maine, we'll talk about in a moment here. But I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm running really low on hours because I booked it here from Washington to New Jersey and used up all my hours. There we go. Here we go. See that bridge right there? That's the river. That's the river we're going to go over. Let's cross into Maine. So I figured, you know what, let me go ahead and book this load, go into Maine, get it off my bucket list, look at all these beautiful autumn colors. All right, let's see. Piscataqua River Bridge. Piscataqua, I'm probably mispronouncing that. But, wow, it's beautiful. Sorry I can't turn the camera. But man, this view is beautiful right up here. Yeah. Man, I cannot wait until I guess I will have to wait another year because I probably won't be back here for a while. But man, I can only imagine in a couple, 2-3 more weeks what this is going to look like. A lot less greenery, a lot more colors, man. Already got some reds and yellows and some oranges in there. So yeah, looking good, looking good. All right, so where were we here? So ended up getting this load up to Maine, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a 34-hour reset. So this load's delivering in Portland, Maine, which is southern Maine, kind of along the ocean, on the ocean side, and we're still in construction here. Yep. And then it's not too far from Kennebunkport, Maine, which is a touristy area. Although the last time I've really heard anything about Kennebunkport was when the Bushes were president. That was their go-to place. Trump goes to Mar-a-Lago. I don't know where Biden goes. We won't talk about that. Insert your own joke there, but not in the comments, please. Let's keep this non-political as we get back up to speed here because we are back up to 65. All right. But yeah, the Bushes, they went to Kennebunkport. That was their vacation spot, their getaway. Get on over here. So yeah, welcome to Maine. Woohoo! Bucket list achieved. All 48 states. Yes. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take a day off. I'll be making my delivery here in about 50 minutes. I'm 50 minutes to making the delivery. I get the rest of today off. It is only 10:30 right now. Ooh, moose crossing. Did you see that? They got moose up here. So let's see. Oh yeah, so I get the rest of today off, and I get all of tomorrow off because I'm not getting, my 34-hour reset will technically end tomorrow evening. But you know me, I'm a solar-powered trucker. I'm not leaving in the evening. No way. So I'm not actually leaving until the morning time on Saturday, and I already picked up a load heading on out of here. Ended up being a decent load. Now this one I was stressing on. I was not finding anything good. I wasn't even sure I was going to do the 34-hour reset. I was looking for options, but it seems that everything coming out of Maine was either picking up from an area I didn't want to be in or delivering to an area I didn't want to be in. Areas I don't want to be in generally, not to say I won't for the right price, but areas I don't want to be in, Boston area, Rhode Island, Long Island, let's see, inspection site 2 miles, all right, where else, Jersey, Eastern Pennsylvania, Philadelphia specifically, I gotta say. Allentown area is not bad. So that whole area right there, just, man, the traffic and the, Connecticut, parts of that area, it's just so much traffic, not a lot of places to park. The truck stops are not that great for the most part. There are exceptions, but, it's harder and harder, especially right now. Oh, I got the bypass. Place must be closed. Especially right now with the hours, it's getting light later. Not later, but it still doesn't get light very early, and it gets dark early. Especially being this far up north, it got dark at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. It was dark. And it didn't get, the sun didn't come up until like 7 a.m., 7:30 a.m. I'm like, man, it's just, so it's a challenge up here, especially this time of year. Yep, told you, way station closed. That's the only time I get a bypass on this DriveWise. So, by the way, if you get the choice, DriveWise or pre-pass, choose pre-pass. DriveWise has a great selling brochure, tells you all the different this many versus pre-pass, covered throughout the U.S. and Canada, and the numbers are outstanding for DriveWise. You think, wow, DriveWise is so much better than pre-pass, but it must all be in Canada because down here, most of the places are, man, why are you going to get in front of a truck and brake? Tell you, four-wheelers. Yeah, most of the sites down here in the states that I've been to have been pre-pass, not DriveWise, and the pre-pass bypasses or the DriveWise bypasses I've been getting because the place is closed. If it's not closed and it's DriveWise, I'm getting pulled in. If it's not DriveWise, I gotta pull in anyway. So, you get the message: follow road signs. Well, okay, signs say I have to come in. Anyway, little tangent there. So anyways, yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to take a 34-hour reset or not. Slowing down to 50 up here. Must be a toll booth coming up. So I was looking, and just wasn't finding anything. Finally did find a load that was not picking up or delivering in one of those areas. Not too much deadhead to get out of there. Less than 100 miles deadhead. I gotta really slow down. And it's got some decent miles on it. It's going to the Midwest. I won't say specifically where yet. All right, let me slow down, see what's going on here. 10 miles miles per hour. Well, that was a different toll booth than I'm used to. Never seen one quite like that. I think maybe those used to be toll booths. They're taking them out because they got this new fandangoed Easy Pass Express lane. And I did get my Easy Pass. Got that through Best Pass. So I'm covered. You know what? I'm speeding up. Okay, yeah, we're good.
1 mile. Keep left on I-95.
All right. Yeah, we're going to talk about this here in a moment. Oh, yeah. Okay, so anyway, did end up finding a load. Pays well, especially coming out of Maine. So yeah, not unhappy at all. Everything's good. I get my 34 out of it. Get a day and a half off in Kennebunkport. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to some good, fresh Maine lobster. That is going to be on my dinner plate tonight or tomorrow night.
I-95.
Guaranteed. Okay, I can't guarantee it. I don't know if it's in season or what the deal is there. You know, if market price is like $500, I may have to skip it this time. We'll see. But, you know, how many times am I going to be in Maine? Probably not often. So.
Continue on I-95.
Let's see. This also helps me with another thing that I'm kind of working on, and that is the main highways. You got some major highways. You got 5 major highways, major long interstates in the U.S. Okay, actually speed limit 70. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that thing cranked up. All right. You've got going east to west or west to east. You've got the 10, the 40, and the 80, and then north south. You've got the 5 and the 95. There's others in the middle, but you know between that, but you know they're all jagged. And they kind of they're not really full north to south, border to border like the 5 and 95 are. So. I can say the 10, I have been on the 10 from coast to coast, all the way from end to end. I have done every single mile of the 10 freeway, 10 interstate, and the same with 80, from coast to coast. Very close on 40. I've been on the California side at the beginning of it. It ends in North Carolina. I haven't been all the way to I've been all the way to Raleigh-Durham area, and there's a small stretch. I think it looks like it's no more than 30 miles more that I haven't been on for that stretch. But other than that, I've been on the entire 40. Let's see, the 5, I've been on the 5 all the way from the southern border to Mexico, as far as you can go at least, before turning around and going to the southern border, before you're stuck going into Mexico. Yeah, slow downs here. And then going up north, I've been all the way up to, what's that city? Portland, not Portland, no, it's Seattle. Seattle's all the way up there near the Canadian border, so I've got maybe 30 mile stretch or so of that to go before finishing that off. Let's see, I mentioned the 10, the 40, 80, I've been 80 coast to coast all the way through from beginning to end. And 95, I'd been on the 95 up through New Hampshire. Now I get to stretch that out up through southern Maine. It does go all the way up to the Canadian border on the eastern border of Maine. So that's still quite a bit to go, and I'm not going to be going all the way up there. But I'm getting more miles ticked off. So yeah, the 5 majors, I've almost got those done. Got major portions of those done. So pretty cool. All All right, let's talk about the changes that were done in my truck. First of all, the speed limit. Oh my goodness, this speed limit change going up to 75 makes so much of a difference. So much of a difference. Being able to pass trucks comfortably, run at speed limits, be part of the pack. It's a big difference. And not only that, there are loads that are out there on these load boards that I was not able to take these loads when I had my governor on, when I was set to 65. These loads are a little tighter, some of them, not all of them, but some of these loads are a little tighter. You just can't make it. You're just a little bit shy. You got to be able to run faster to make some of these loads, and it was really limiting me. So now that limit's gone. So and it's a big help, man. You especially going coast to coast. You know how many hours I saved? Oh man, it was significant. It was pretty significant, and it helped me make that delivery early, which helped me get another load in time that same day. Instead of delivering later that night, I was able to deliver earlier and get a load that same day. Which is the load I'm on right now, and it opened up the option to where I could have picked up another load today if I wanted to. If I'm running at 65, I'm getting there too late, So, yeah, it's a domino effect, and I think it really helps out. The fuel mileage, you saw my little short on the fuel mileage. That was coast to coast. That was along 80. A lot of mountains, lots of hills, lots of this little stuff that we're doing right now. Uphill, downhill, uphill, downhill, uphill, downhill. So, it is what it is. So I'm going to keep tracking that. I've got 2 trip meters tracking things, one on a trip by trip basis and one on an ongoing basis. So we'll see how that goes. Bummer about the Peets, you can't check that while you're driving. So I can't tell you right now what my fuel mileage is. I can tell you what my fuel mileage is since it decided to reset itself last. It's got its own little gauge in there that tells me, let's see, right now, 10.0 miles per gallon right now. But since when? I don't know. It resets on its own. Sometimes it'll reset overnight. Sometimes it'll reset after it realizes it's gotten some more fuel. I don't know. But I don't know when this reset. But why am I at 10? Well, I'm only hauling 5,000 pounds right now. So, yeah, 5,000. And I don't even think these things are 5,000 pounds, to be honest with you. Yeah, just 7 pallets of one item each on the pallets. Large. It's a large item, but it's not bulky. It's kind of a lightweight. I don't know. I doubt this is 5,000 pounds. Anyway, what else? Oh, performance mode. I love performance mode. All right, if you are with Prime and you've got a Peterbilt, okay, and if you are okay with maybe slightly less fuel mileage, or if you at least want to try it, check out performance mode, talk to Van. He'll, if you're an owner-op, you got to be an owner-op. He'll get it, even, I'm sure lease ops can do it too. Talk to him, he'll set you up, he'll put you in performance mode, and you can try it out. See if you like it. If you don't, you can always put it back into economy mode. What performance mode does is it shifts more aggressively to give you more power. And it is phenomenal. Now, a while ago, I had basically switched to manual shifting anyway. Unlike the Freightliners, when you push that button to go into manual mode and it does nothing, the Peterbilts, it puts you in manual mode and it'll stay there in manual mode. All right, this Escape that's in front of me, I'm trying to escape him. He's going too slow. Come on, he's going 63 miles an hour in a 70 mile an hour zone in the wrong lane. Well, then again, I guess he's passing the slower truck, so I guess the main lifestyle is a little slower up here. No rush to get anywhere, except to look at these fall colors. Man, look at the trees right ahead. Those are nice. All right, so I was already pretty much in manual mode unless I was on a flat, area. I would keep it in manual mode and shift more aggressively anyway. Now that it's in performance mode, it is shifting pretty much right where I would be shifting, except it doesn't tend to forget that you're in manual mode or, forget to shift. It shifts for you. So I haven't had to go into manual mode since switching it. It's so nice and it's so smooth. I absolutely love it. So at least you know that the comparison, the fuel comparison has very little to do with performance versus eco mode. For me at least, because I was already manually shifting. So, but yeah, performance mode. Check it out, guys. I think you'll like it. If you don't like the fuel mileage, hey, switch on back. You can always do that. Not a big deal. All right. I think that's pretty much it as far as the topics I wanted to cover. No. One more. I already respected my fleet manager at Prime a whole heck of a lot. Awesome guy, very knowledgeable, tons of respect for him. I was bummed to leave him. I wish I still had him, but here at Landstar. Because now I'm my own fleet manager, my own dispatcher. I'm dealing with the agents, aka sales, if you will. And oh my God, it is a royal pain in the butt to deal with these guys. It really is. I'll be honest, I'm struggling a little bit there. Not struggling to make ends meet or struggling to get the job done or anything like that. I'm just struggling as far as it's more frustrating, than dealing with a single point of contact and somebody else does all this stuff while I'm driving. Now, I got to take time out to deal with looking for loads, finding loads I like, call up an agent for them to say, okay, hold on, let me check to see if that load is still available. I'm thinking, what? It's on the load board. You've got it listed on the load board. Why would it not be available? And they call because they're getting these loads from brokers. Okay, and so they call the broker who has it advertised out to everybody else in the world, all other freight companies, regular boards for those with their own authority, and everybody else. Okay, sometimes we'll see these loads on the Landstar load board from multiple agents, and it's the same load. So you're calling on the load, and all right, let me check what hold on one moment, let me check to see if it's still available, and then they come back, no, that load's been covered, I'll go ahead and take it off the load board. And so what they do is they get these loads from the brokers, they get an updated load list, etc. And then they don't bother to check or keep them updated to see if the load's been covered. So a load can be sitting there covered and still be sitting on the load board for forever. And man, these guys, what is going on with this traffic here? This guy in the Escape had sped all the way up to above 70, and now he slowed down. Now this guy in the truck sped up and let us over. Man, we're sitting there stuck doing like 63. There we go. All right. Now we're gonna get somewhere. So anyways, yeah, that part is frustrating, and you make call after call after call after call, 8 calls in a row. Oh, it's covered, it's covered, it's covered, it's covered, it's covered. And finally you find one or you wait. The other part is they call you. They post all the good loads in the morning, so you gotta get them in the morning. But then whatever's not covered in the afternoon, they start calling drivers. They're like, all right, who's gonna be in the area? Oh, JJ's gonna be in the area. Let me call JJ. Let's see if he wants this load that nobody else wanted all day long. And you get phone call after phone call after phone call of these loads that usually aren't very good. Not all the time, obviously special cases. The one from the one coming up from the big one, the $10,000 load. That was a phone call. Somebody called me on that one. So yeah, that was good. So anyways, it's frustrating. I gotta learn to deal with it. Gotta figure it out. There's other ways to get loads. I just got to take the time to do it. Build relationships with these agents, stuff like that. So I will keep you updated on how that goes as I go along. But anyways, that's about it for this video. I think I've rambled on long enough. And until next time, I'll catch you guys on the dark side. Bye-bye.